Hey, what is going on guys and girls, Twintendo here. Today I'm going to be talking about remixed and remastered music in Pokémon Super Mystery Dungeon. Now before I start the video, we're still receiving questions for the Q&A, so if you haven't asked anything, definitely comment down below. And even if you have, you can still comment. We've got loads of Pokemon ones, so try and stay away from that. You can still obviously ask us Pokemon questions, but we're more likely to feature questions that, are more aimed at us, as a person. So yeah, definitely comment down below if you've got anything you want to ask us. Comment as many times as you like. So yeah, anyway, let's get into the video. Now there are two reasons why I kind of thought about this idea. One, in the demo of Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon we saw at E3, there was some music playing in the background when Gumi was being saved that we've actually heard in every single Mystery Dungeon so far. And we also know that Blue and Red's region is possibly returning. Well, we know it's definitely on the map. Whether we can go there, we'll wait and see, but I'm pretty sure we will be able to. And that made me think, obviously music has been remastered in Pokemon games before, but they've never done that in Mystery Dungeon with like dungeon music being remastered, I guess, apart from Sky Tower was changed to Blizzard Island's music, and that was really, really good. That's definitely one of my favourite tracks of all time, Blizzard Island. It sounds better than Sky Tower, and Sky Tower was insane. But anyway, basically what I mean is remix music is definitely a possibility in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Now, let's talk about that track that's played when Gumi is being saved, so I'll let you guys listen to it.
Such a change in the expressions there. He's so upset, and then, oh, we found him, I'm so happy.
We found Gumi.
Oh,
Poor Gumi. I don't know how Gumi made this far by itself, but
Gumi doesn't know either.
It's better, yeah.
It just slipped right.
If you've played a Mystery Dungeon game before, there's a big chance you definitely recognise that track if you did hear it. Now, basically, in Blue and Red Rescue Team, that track is called At the End of the Road. In Mystery Dungeon Explores the Time, Darkness and Sky, it's called In the Depths of the Pit. And then in Gates of Infinity, they rename it back to At the End of the Road. Basically, it's what you do when you clear a dungeon or you get to the end of a dungeon and it says you can't go any further. It's not one of those, you've reached, the end and then you go straight back home. It's basically one that's kind of got, well, you normally have a boss battle, but then once you beat the boss ain't there. It sometimes plays it then. So, in each game, it's subtly different, and so it's no surprise it's going to be in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Also, there's some other tracks that do carry over as well, but I only needed one example, so don't worry if you do think, hey, there are actually a few tracks that carry over. I do know that, don't worry. So, like I said, the Blue and Red region is returning, so we could get some old dungeons like remastered or remixed, and that would be cool, because we only had, like I said, Blizzard Island, which was Sky Tower. Didn't really have any others, really, so that'd be definitely interesting to see. Now, if you're a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon fan like me, chances are you've come across a channel called TGH. Basically, they specialise in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music, and it's really, really good. They remastered it, and it sounds great, and I'm basically going to be using their music today, with permission of course, to basically show you guys what remastered music could sound like. Now, the link to their channel to subscribe to, which I highly suggest you do, is in the description, so definitely check them out. So basically guys, I'm going to play the original song first and then the remastered song, and you guys can kind of understand what I'm getting at in terms of, the differences in the music we could get in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Now, although I do love the original, I definitely do prefer the remastered version in some aspects because it sounds fresher, and hopefully that's what Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon will do. Now there is a possibility that we'll get to go to Explorers of Time, Darkness and Skies region and Gates of Infinity's region, so that's, Treasure Town and Post Town. So you know, again, that kind of broadens our horizons with, you know, what kind of music we could expect, more remastered tracks. So I'm just going to go through a list of the ones I'd love to hear, and then you guys can comment down below which ones you'd like to hear. So from Blue and Red Rescue Team, I'd like to hear the Rescue Team Bass, Pokémon Square, Thunderwave Cave, Mount Thunder, Great Canyon, Mount Freeze, and of course Sky Tower, which is arguably one of the best tracks they've ever made in terms of Mystery Dungeon music. And from Explorers of Time, Darkness and Sky, I'd definitely love to hear Treasure Town, Mount Bristle, Foggy Forest, Steam Cave, Ant Plains, Brine Cave, Hidden Highland, Temporal Tower, and in my opinion the best ever song from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which is Dialga's Battle theme. And you guys know I love that because I use that in a lot of videos. So yeah, I just love that one a lot. So guys, comment down below what is your favourite Mystery Dungeon track and which one do you want to see remastered the most. They can definitely be two different answers, but it's likely that whatever you say is probably going to be like your favourite track is the one you want to be remastered the most. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm really hyped to see if they actually do include some old songs, whether they're going to change or not. Definitely like to see some remastered versions, but again, I'd be very happy with the original music just because that is insane as well. It's so good. So guys, that's pretty much it for this episode. If you haven't seen our two previous videos, they're going to be on screen now. On the left is the Mr. Nuzleaf video. Basically, who is Mr. Nuzleaf? It's going to be a very interesting character in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, so if you haven't seen that, definitely check that one out. And on the right hand side you can see the school teachers. Basically there's a school in Super Mystery Dungeon that's kind of replaced the guild from Explorers of Time and Darkness and Sky. And it's going to be interesting. The school classmates are cool and the teachers look cool, so if you haven't seen that video, again, definitely check that one out. And if you like Mudkips like pretty much everyone else on this planet, definitely hit subscribe. And like I said guys, comment down below with any questions you got for the Q&A and what track you want to hear remastered. And that's pretty much it guys, so hope you have an awesome day and I will see you on our next video.